Blessings. Let's give thanks before I start. I give thanks for this day. I give thanks for all the people that come to the channel and watch. I give thanks for the comments, the people that come into the chats and the live streams. I just give thanks to be alive, you know. I've had quite a good few days in a row, and I'm feeling good this morning, and I'm glad to be able to be here and make this video. So, that being said, amen. Yeah, this is Gray Cloudy Day, the channel. I am Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. I'm thinking that I just adjusted my camera to where it appears to me that I'm getting a better result from the image. I don't know if that's true or not, but I went into settings and tried to adjust the quality of this rear camera that I'm using. You know, the camera that faces you, so you can see what you're doing, you know, like take selfies and stuff. But this is going to be a Jesus calling video. And I just want to say thanks to everybody. You know, once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for participating in this journey that I have been going on for the past few years. You know, I know there's been some people that have regularly watched for a while now. And there's some people that I haven't seen in a while, like that used to comment all the time, and I don't know what happened to them, or I hope they're all right. You know what I mean? Real quick, I wanted to say yesterday, the live stream I had yesterday afternoon went really well. We went over 2 hours into it, and I was really glad to be there because there was somebody that I feel like they were in the chat and they needed to be able to chat with somebody, and they chatted it up, and they know who they are. If they see this video, they know who I'm talking about. I was really glad to be there for them, you know, to be able to hopefully encourage them and tell them things are going to be all right. So, that being said, just remember, this too shall pass. The good and bad, it all passes. January 16th, come to me and rest in my loving presence. You know that this day will bring difficulties, and you are trying to think your way through those trials. As you anticipate what is ahead of you, you forget that I am with you, now and always. Rehearsing your troubles results in experiencing them many times, whereas you are meant to go through them only when they actually occur. I'm going to try to make a mental note of that because there's something in the Four Agreements that relates to that. So that I'm going to try to interject something here in a minute. Do not multiply your suffering in this way. Instead, come to me and relax in my peace. I will strengthen you and prepare you for this day, transforming your fear into confident trust. And here's the scriptures that it refers, if you want to look them up. Matthew 11, 28 through 30, and Joshua 1, verse 5, and then it says 9. Like comma 9. So I guess verse 5, and then go to verse 9. You know, you can figure that out. But what I was going to share is rehearsing your troubles results in experiencing them many times. In the Four Agreements, and particularly there's a book I have, I want to say it's the Voice of Knowledge, that's based on Toltec wisdom and stuff, about that voice in our head that's constantly talking to us. You know, it's like that little, and I ain't talking about the still small voice that you may hear yourself sometimes from the spirit, but that voice that's really just the ego or the mind trying to play tricks or keep you in constant, like, just that constant chatter of the mind. grapefruit juice this morning. But it's in the Four Agreement, or in the Voice of Knowledge, he talks about that, like, human beings are the only creatures on earth that suffer through their problems more than once. You know, like an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like that every time we relive something from the past in our mind, we're just revisiting it. We are so, like, in other words, when you messed up, if you're able to pull yourself up, correct that mess up, and move on, do it. The more you keep dwelling on what it is you messed up on, the more you keep reliving it. And that's what that reminded me of. And that's what he's saying there, you know, is rehearsing your troubles results in experiencing them many times, when you're only supposed to have to go through that trouble that once. And then once you get through it, forget about it. Like, let it go. Now, that's sometimes easier said than done, which really, the whole term of easier said than done just means that we have some kind of mental block, I think. Because we know, like, a lot of times I know what to be doing, and I know how to, like, I can talk about it, but am I doing it? And, you know, if you've heard me talk about this, that's my goal for 2025, is simply, I want to initiate in the next few months. There's certain plans that I've had in the works for a few years, and I just haven't got to them. Or I was almost there, and I just kind of flopped them out. You know what I mean? I messed it up on my own, making poor decisions. So, moving forward in 2025, I'm hoping to, before I announce certain things that I have in the works, I want to get them on, like, a little bit of it rolling first. I want to actually have something of substance in the works that I've actually already started before I tell you guys about it. And then I'm just meaning in relations to this channel, or even the second channel. Meaning, you know, where do we go from here? And there's been a lot of things that I've had visions of for a long time to do, and I'm just now realizing the way you get it done is putting the action in rather than just talking about it. So that's why you won't hear a lot of me talk. Like, I will share from time to time a few things, but I want to try to establish something that's a little concrete for myself before I really say, hey, now we're cooking. And that's the goal. So, yeah, like I said, I want to thank everybody once again for being here. And if you could, hit that like button. You know, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I appreciate everybody. We're growing this. The channel's growing. Of course, you know, it's not like this is something I make money on or anything, and that's not the intention here. Of course, if I'm ever able to generate an income of some sort for the channel, anything that, you know what I mean, like, it'll go back into the channel. Like, if I'm creating some sort of significant little bit of an income, I'll put it into the channel to make the channel better. You know, like, I don't want to ever get to, like, I'm kind of weird about, like, I don't know where, you know, like, I'm on a government check and everything, and I don't want to interfere with that, but, like, you know, if let's say things were to get to a point where I was able to be blessed to make enough income from doing things online, you know, by sharing my life and stuff, to where I didn't have to draw that disability check anymore, I would be grateful for that. But I don't know if that's even going to happen or not. But what I'm getting at is, I just kind of tread lightly moving forward. Like, I got to be cautious of, like, you know, because if they think you're making so much money outside of your check, then they cut your check or whatever, you know, so. But that's a long ways away. If I was even able to get to the point where I could make actually you know, pay for my living through doing this stuff here, that would be great. That'd be cool. But that is not the ultimate goal. The goal is to make connections to you guys, to let you know you're not alone, that there is hope in the world, and to keep your head up, to know, keep marching forward, that, you know, the Big Kahuna loves you and so do I. When I say Big Kahuna, I mean AKA God, you know, the big dog, God, you know, the creator. So don't get it twisted. You may call him God, I may call him Big Kahuna. You may say Jesus, they may say this, but we know what we're talking about, okay? I do anyway. Something divine and something magnificent that moves through everything. So until next time, Mr. Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, having another good morning so far. So good. Let's make it another great day. Ditto.